Hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a lovely evening. Oh, thing didn't glitch. We should be there. We should be there. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. Quick sec, see that key. So we finished. I am not going to these chapters numbers. I think it was 13. So 14 is our next one. No, that's wrong. We finished 12. Question mark. Okay, so 13 is our next one. I was close. I remember. Okay, well, I guess we're just hopping straight into the story. From the moment of its inception, Babylonia has always followed the instructions entrusted to her by the scientists and maintained the low Earth orbit. If I'm correct, last time we played, there was some voice acting, so I might not be needing to do the dialogues for the characters. The characters might have their own voice line, so if you just hear me go silent for like a few seconds, it's probably me checking to see if they're going to do their lines or not. Yeah, that's it. She was supposed to usher in a new era. Instead, she has become humanity's Eden, a sanctuary from disaster. Like a lonely guardian, she watches over the fractured planet from orbit. It has always been a reliable foundation, until now. The alarm rings throughout the entire ship, waking up every resident of Babylonia. Everyone walks from their respective modules, the square, and looks at each other in slight confusion. I would have already been doing like safety protocols or something, but okay. Despite countless evacuation drills, no one has imagined that this last bastion of humanity would ever encounter a real crisis. Most want to believe that the alarm is only the beginning of an unannounced drill. Or I wish. However, a violent shockwave sweeps through every corner of Babylonia, shattering the last remnants of their wishful thinking. I feel like, when it's not a drill, like they'll give instructions to be like, this is not a drill, right? Or something like that, I guess. Question mark. Someone starts screaming, signaling the unimaginable, and fear spreads rapidly throughout Babylonia. It always takes one. Not hating. Oh no. Okay. There's no voice acting just yet. I forgot which when they said it was supposed to be. Anyway, hurry, run, proceed to shelter 137C. The anxious crowd is about to stampede like a herd of wild beasts when the support force arrives. Yes, please do. Support force squad 2, assemble! Remain calm. Evacuate the residents first. Please evacuate this module within 10 minutes. The ship is in free fall. In order to avoid casualties, please leave your module immediately and follow instructions to the nearest shelter. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. Okay, that's exactly what I was saying. I was pretty sure that it'll be like, this is not a drill, when it's actually something. Alright, people start skedoodling. Although the walls of the conference room has isolated most of the noise, everyone feels the oppressive and suffocating weight from the intermittent screams and alarms that seep in. Asimov is silent, and so everyone in the conference room. Lucia, Liv, Lee, Hassan, Dilika is also quiet, waiting for his response. Asimov turns to face you. He frowns as he begins to speak. As you can see, the ship is at 10% power. Reports show 4 groups of gravity engines being taken over and locked into propel in the opposite direction at maximum capacity, causing a rapid descent. While we speak, Babylonia is plummeting towards the ground at an increasing speed. The cause of this crisis is unknown. I speculated that it was from an update made Gasa, but I have just discovered a vulnerability in the program. I'm sure you understand the seriousness of such ramifications. I know you have many questions, but there's no time for details. So consider the following in order. To identify and solve this problem, I need you to carry out an emergency operation. You will use the technical environment simulation interference Bureau of SOS from the military's academy as assistance. The way this works, Grey Raven, is that you will infiltrate Gestalt. Can you explain? In short, I will export your MIMDs and your commandant's consciousness as virtual programs and upload them into the stop where you will uncover the issue and resolve it. You want us to enter the stop? This is the only solution I can think of for our current debacle. We have no other choice. I will continue to monitor your status and help you locate the vulnerabilities in real time. But enough talking. You'll learn more once you are in the immersion process. I'll ask one more time. Do you remember everything I just said? Absolutely not. Go in there and do things, I guess. But that Asimov pushes you into the immersion frame behind you. While we free fall? Okay. As the door closes, the ear-piercing alarm, the cries from the residents, all noise comes to an abrupt halt as you descend into darkness. Immediately, a ray of light lights up below your feet and scans your entire body. Here we are going. Let me stop with the colloquial. Importing memory, administering anesthesia, brainstem bridging link complete, initiating consciousness replication, allocating memory, loading virtual presence, loading complete, initiating virtual spatial recreation with spirit of FOS complete. The synchronization rate with the virtual space has reached 100%. Is anything wrong with the Babylonian environment that you're seeing? It's not what I'm seeing that's the problem. It's the fact that we're still free-falling while I'm trying to fix this. But I mean, we're main protagonists. Surely nothing could go wrong, am I right? It's just a virtual space composed of codes, visually reproduced cognitively. Now you also exist in this virtual space in the form of a program. The way you infiltrate Gestalt is what the Science Council refers to as immersion. What happens if I get stuck here? In terms of the logistics of the operation, there is no difference from performing a regular mission. The only difference is the how. As I said in the beginning, I will continue to monitor you in real time, so that Gestalt will not identify you as junk data that needs to be removed. Let's begin. Easier said than done. Ooh! Okay. That's different. Alright. Let's do this. It's giving like if you turn your phone on. The situation remains urgent. After confirming that there is no abnormality with this last section here, immediately proceed to the next area. Your surroundings begin to distort immediately after departing the redundant block. Redundant? Okay. Asimov's voice from the comms echoed inside your head. Hi, do you copy? I know matrix immersions will create sensual distortions, but there's no time to waste. Commandant, what's wrong? Sensual distortion. Stabilize the connection. Ooh. We just got here and we're already having trouble. The surroundings become gray and fuzzy as you lose control of your body. In this strange and frightening experience, even the voices from your team members around you become distant. Hello, my old darkness friend. A few hours ago, aboard Babylonia's deep space colonial ship, they last eaten of humankind. Of course, we're gonna have flashbacks while everything is just going up in flames. After finishing their work, the crews walk around the crowded cafes and bars located in the leisure module. A transport craft carrying task force members and support mechanoids leave the port for the surface, while another minerals and roughly processed industrial goods return from the conservation area on the ground. Conversation. In the distance, members of the logistics team stand at attention to make way for the passing teacher and children. The teacher salutes the logistics team after all the children have gone through. Thank you for your service. The logistics leader salutes in return. Thank you everyone for your support. The logistics officer and children go their separate ways and proceed to their destinations. Ain't that sweet? Eden 32 MO Module, Dominic Memorial Park. Alright children, we've arrived at Dominic Memorial Park on the top level of the Corexus. For information on Dominic's achievements, please turn to Part B of Chapter 2 in your digital guides. Okay! As we all know, the New Earth Almanac was issued in the year 2130 of the New Earth calendar. The church listened carefully to the tour guide's explanation, occasionally gasping in awe. Oh my god, say when? Did you hear the news? Was the leadership Om Nom having an Nom Nom emergency meeting today? Om Nom Nom Nom. It's gonna be on the cover of Vogue. It's just another regular meeting. The president's not even there. Quit talking with your mouth full and finish your breakfast, will ya? Go. I heard the engineering force had an urgent assembly this morning. Think everything's alright? We got the piloting men and Gastal in the sky, and the task force to the ground. What's there to worry about? Let's just mind our own business. Yes, you're right. Blank. Only 6 minutes left. Hope we can make it. I'm assuming there's like crap or whatever. You know. Don't come crying to me looking for meds if you get heartburns or eating on the road. Slightly flustered, the worker exits the stairwell and hurries towards Parliament. Okay. Why do they always make such confusing names? Like, you could have just chose something simple, something basic. What's the schedule for today? The briefing will begin soon. Please proceed to briefing room DO2B. Today's routine unit intel summary. Priority intermediate. Understood. Go over there and fill out the report. Suddenly, an untimely alarm disrupted the peaceful moment. What's happening? Alarm. All passengers in the Eden 16B module. Please evacuate this module within 10 minutes. Emergency thermal ventilation through the 16B C1 and C2 dispersal systems will be initiated. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. Please leave the premises immediately. Follow orders from the military's construct and take refuge. Refuge? Oh, wait! Seeing the researcher not reacting immediately, the 2 soldiers grabbed the researcher and moved without so much as an explanation. Sorry, please to cooperate. We have no time to waste. No, I'm waiting for someone here. Do you not hear the alarms blasting? Like, do we need a hole in the ground before you realize, maybe you should start walking? You can rest assured that no one's coming here now. Hey, you! What's going on? Look! The signs and banners! They're all red! I've never seen this before. My dad told me that if you see them turn red, something bad is about to happen. Please leave the premises immediately. Follow orders from the military constructs and take refuge. What? You are... There's no time. We must proceed to the shelter. Of course. Soldiers line up to escort the children and the tour guide to the nearby shelter. Okay, well, she's a little more reasonable, I guess. The bridge area is already in chaos 5 minutes after the alarm. Almost all terminals are flashing warnings in red. Up above, the altitude indicator continues to plummet. Warning. Power reducing in fusion units 1 to 16. Warning. Orbital height fluctuation minus 479 meters. Warning. Orbital height fluctuation minus 523 meters. Warning. I'm gonna hunt your dreams. Warning. Orbital height fluctuation minus 599 meters. Hurry, controller! Our altitude is dropping! What the hell is going on? Hold on, I'm checking. Damn it, all the query requests set to Gestalt have timed out. Gestalt is not here to save you. I'm on it! Transfer ritual jumper! Crap, connection rejected! This never happened before. Hey, is Chief Technician Asimov here? Asimov was just called into a meeting. In that case, I'll inform the engineering force, the support force, and the personnel on duty in the engine room first. Then I'll find someone to go to the conference room. Now is not the time to worry about interrupting a meeting. Pause. Is there not enough people to do it all at once? Question mark? Do they have all this great technology and not one of those PSA things that you can just call your folks on in the building? Okay. But then the controller notices a warning flashing on the nearby terminal, requesting immediate attention. The operator that should have been attending to it, however, is missing. And then all hell is broken loose. Was he called to handle some other issue? The controller tries to operate the other terminal himself, but a more urgent situation suddenly appears on its own. All he can do is operate the one in front of him and shout, "I need a hand here!" Yo, Lee pulling up to the function. Here, give me access. He quickly walks to the terminal and presses the button to activate it, expanding the interface. Gravity engines operating at 22.7%. Babylonia is falling. You have to deploy the engineering and support forces to all energy sectors immediately. Where's Silica? Miss Silica and President Hessen are in the conference room. Why are you here? The controller looks at Lee, and behind him stands Lucia Lid and commanded, "Hey there." I need to touch grass. You and the Grey Raven should be. We're just finished our mission and returned. Yeah, wink wink. We wanted to report to Miss Silica and President Hassan on the bridge first, but hello, Orin. Welcome. How you doing? Are you Sly and the Great Ravens? And in fact, yeah. Come with me. President Hassan wants to see you. But save it for later. Aren't we the commandant? You got it. And let's go. Remember to contact the engineering forces support force, like I told you. Of course. Finally not sick. Let's go. That was better, y'all. Oh, I'm doing good. What's wrong with the engines? Why have they all stalled? Does no one hear the alarms going? And gravity engines operating at 19.6%, we're still falling. I was going to ask you. We've fallen almost 1,000 meters while we talk. Forget it. We'd be fine as long as the power is restored, but exhaust valve terminal keeps returning error messages. Bridget, tell your people to turn off the automatic controls of all the exhaust valves. If more than 5% of them are still blocked by the freaking safety regulations, we're dead meat. What do you think I'm doing? Team 4 and Team 8, are you in position? Boss, the Secretary unit said that the R3 pipelines is also busted. Everything is just going to smithereens. They're gone. Damn it. If this keeps up, there's only one outcome. What do you mean? We're hitting land. We can't restore the engines. We'll crash into the ground. Doing. Babylonia will be blown to pieces long before we hit the ground. If the enemy has some goddamn railguns or anti-aircraft guns pointing at us once we're close enough. Hurry up with the exhaust system restoration. The core and the ejector will be gone. Staff from C1 to C2 dispersed the systems have evacuated. Initiate exhaust ventilation, but what? The module's air conditioning system hasn't been switched to circulation mode, so the exhaust isn't ventilating. Got it. I'll take care of it myself. Oh my goodness. Everyone just like left and was like, you know what? Alarms are blaring. Place is going red. We're on fire. Let's just leave. You know, we're done for anyway. Really? Well, the exhaust outside is too hot. I'm a construct. I'll be fine. Just assemble me, hang me up, and clean my parts if things go south. Okay. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. Preparation room? Why are we brought here? What's going on? Did something go wrong with the mission? Even so, it would have been discussed during the mission review. Not to mention, we received notification that Babylonia is falling. It doesn't appear to be a drill. Babylonia is falling. So we're told to sit here and wait. It's an order from President Hassan. I'm sure he has his reasons. Alright, let's wait then. Anybody got some snacks? Earlier, previously on Digimon. With no chair in his cabin, Hassan sat upright on his bed. Having lived a modest life for so many years, Hassan remained remarkable, stalwart even as the president. He would wake up, shower, and go back and forth between his chamber and the bridge. With his minimalistic lifestyle, no one cared if he were to leave his door open. Not even rats would visit such a plain chamber. He has a bed, like, that's not that minimalistic. Cut him some slack. But this time, having just woken up, he had no intention to head to the bridge immediately. That nightmare again. How many times has it been? First it was the downtown tyrant, then the city 104, then getting old. Memory isn't quite like what it used to be. I can't remember much of anything anymore. Haas, Daskaya, Ledger, Greg, David, Wu, Aoki, all the people that I've met along the way. Are they all just faceless names now? Hassan quietly reached for his left eye and touched the eye patch made of cloth and metal. The doctors warned him not to open it except during routine checkups at the infirmary. Yet he still reached for it, knowing that only a hole remained. And when his finger touched the cloth, he felt a sharp twinge of pain. Something he wanted to feel right now. Hey, oh! Got that sadist masochist vibe going right now. Phantom pain surrounded the empty eye socket, gradually spreading down his neck to the other wounds on his body. Every wound the pain flowed through seemed to awaken something in his memories, something that would otherwise fade away with age. President? Please do, away him from his, thing he got going on right now. President? Is it time? Everyone is waiting for you. I'll be there momentarily. For the Grey Ravens' return, have them wait in the preparation room. The Babylonian conference room was bustling with a crowd of people. As the automatic doors opened, Hassan and Silica entered the conference room one after another. The commotion of the crowd subsided in an instant. Everyone had their eyes on Hassan, including Asimov and Nicola, sitting off to the side. Hassan took his seat under their gazes. Silica, let's begin. Yes, President. Everyone, this is the situation we are facing now. The turbine's on fire, the ceiling's on fire, the wing's on fire, the room is probably on fire, the cat's on fire, everything is on fire. Huzzah! Silica said as she opened a series of high-definition remote sensing imagery on the holo screen. The first area to bear the brunt of the attack was the northern seaside, which has just begun to thaw. The coastline, the destroyed ports and beyond show signs of damage. And beyond. But settlements are largely intact. Prior to that, we experienced a wide range of data interference and jamming around new environments. The jamming method was very similar to what we experienced at Venice Splash Park. We speculated that it was the work of an Ascendant, which was later confirmed by Team Ouroboros. Soon after that, the Forest Guard and New Sophiasburg and the Forsaken Station nearby began to mobilize towards New Mansmart. But subsequent surveillance records from Team Scarab and Team Carbo showed that both the Forest Guard and the Forsaken were impeded about 30 kilometers outside of New Mansmart. Correct. They were stopped for 3 hours until the Ascendants retreated, letting the Forest Guard and Forsaken pass. We are still investigating the motive behind the Ascendants. But what about us being on it? Okay. Yep. Everything is fine. Everything is great. Despite us free-falling. As the reports on casualties, I know the data might seem ludicrous, but please believe the first-hand reports from our support force. The old Nephims Institute sustained heavy damage, so almost all reports overestimated the casualty count. And after over 2 weeks of search and rescue, we have found that the casualties are far below previous estimates. What was that? Were they pitying us? What do you mean? Maybe it's just some people are just unreasonable. Whatever the reason, I'll take it as a sign of luck. President, I believe you are here just to observe an awkward consultation. Bruh. This guy always has such an attitude for no reason. That's fine, Asimov. Say what it is you have to say. This is more of a threat than it is luck. Based on a series of occurrences at New Marsmac, I believe the Ascendants have shown significant strength, and their strength to match it. Unlike conventional artillery, they were capable of precision attacks. Otherwise, at least half of the people in New Marsmac would have died. Whether it was a demonstration of strength or simply because there was hints of humanity within them, I couldn't care less. What I care about the most is how we will view this threat. Tifa, Metropolis, I butchered that so bad. New Marsmac, after what happened in Metropolis, it is highly likely that they have control over Hawkshield. President, they aren't just a few dozen disorganized soldiers using rusty rifles and lives to catch us off guard. They've already become a highly organized threat with targeted hostility towards Babylonia. Therefore, my suggestion as a consultant is to pool disclose information on the Ascensions and mobilize all of Babylonia, not just the task force to deal with them. I agree. Wait, you're just gonna put normal civilians through? No! I've always advocated taking the initiative for the full-scale attack. Miss everyone into combat roles and push the Ascendants to our firing range through saturation attacks. You're calling for the complete military mobilization of Babylonia? I cannot agree to this. This sounds terrible. That's one of the reasons why we haven't made any progress, isn't it? So we're just gonna put all our eggs in one basket, throw it out there, and see everything go up in flames. Hassan, I mean it this time. Now is the time to decide. If there were nothing worth saving on the surface when we finally decide to launch a full-scale attack, it would be too late. You know, I actually hope that they go with it, you know. Get the full-scale attack, so my guy could just be like, I told you so. This was a bad idea. And then just gotta leave him hanging. An awkward and perilous silence hung over the conference room. Zilika looked at Asimov, who shrugged helplessly. The 1% could do nothing but look at Hassan and neglect expectantly. Then he looks at me, and I look at him. Right at that moment, the unceasing buzzing of the alarm disrupted the confrontation. Oh wait, so this happened before the alarms? What's going on? It's an emergency, Mr. Asimov. Come with me. Everyone else, please proceed to the shelter on 37C immediately. Hold it. What's going on? The engine grid has issued an alert throughout the entire ship. Power is decreasing and Babylonia is entering a freefall. What? How about the engineering support forces? They're already at the scene, but they can't be certain they can fix it. I'll be right there. Take everyone else to shelter. No, I'm coming with you. I can't guarantee your safety. Okay? You'll be in trouble if there is a button that says highest clearance only, and no one with the clearance there is pressing it. Alright, if you insist. For him to be so high up in there, I would assume he would have clearance, but whatever. President of Chief Technician are here. President Hassan, what are you doing here? That's Hassan, but they have Asimov selected. Okay. We don't have time for that. What's the situation? Our power has dropped to critical. Now it's impossible to maintain orbital altitude. Yeah, but the problem is, it's not an issue with the hardware. What do you mean? All the gravity engines are stalling. It seems that something is sending them a constant stream of forced shutdown commands. What? Even if you ignore this command, it initiates a countdown sequence, which overrides the normal ignition command. Hence, the stalling. As for the source, we have to be direct commands from the head of the program, set with the highest priority to circumvent any interference from the fault tolerance system. Call me crazy, but I think there's something wrong with Gustave. How is that possible? We can figure that out later. Karenina, how sure are you? About 60%. Regardless, there isn't an issue with the hardware. At this time, Hassan's portal terminal suddenly rang. He opened the terminal before looking up at Asimov. Karenina and Asimov, come with me, and ask someone to bring the Grey Ravens to the conference room. Looks like we'll have to put the discussion as planned down on hold and solve the issue at hand. Bridget, take some men to try and restore the Dross. Buy some time. Buy us as much time as you can. Ew. After anxiously waiting, you are called to the conference room. What's going on? What's going on? I'm afraid, unfortunately, we don't have time to have our discussion as originally planned. We have to concentrate on dealing with the current crisis. Asimov? Let me see. Well, this is not what I was expecting, so pardon me while I try to figure out how to phrase it. Alright, well, just say it like in like 2 lines. We're free falling and everything is asking for clearance. As you can see, the ship is at 10% power, and reports show 4 groups of gravity engines being taken over and locked to propel in the opposite direction at maximum capacity, causing a rapid descent. While we speak, Babylon is plummeting towards the ground at an increasing speed. The cause of this crisis is unknown. It's speculated that it was from an update made by itself to Kosoff, but I have just discovered the vulnerability in the program. I'm sure you understand the seriousness of such ramifications. Didn't we just go through the story out okay. I'm not even worried about it. I know you have many questions, but there's no time for details, so consider the following in order. To identify the and solve this problem, I need you to carry out an emergency operation. You will use the Technical Environment Simulation Interface, Sphere of FOS, from the Military Academy as assistance. As a Technical Environmental Simulation System, it will translate the data in front of you into comprehensible intelligence and provide tactical evaluation suggestions. If the situation allows you to connect directly with Babylonia, it can also provide additional functions, but that depends on what happens on the scene. However, you will only need to use the graphical interface inside a stop for now. We'll talk about the rest later. The way this works, Grey Raven, is that you will infiltrate the cell. We're just lollygagging right now. There's yeah, we're free falling to Earth. We're gonna blow into a million pieces. Let's have a tea party. Okay. In short, I will export your MINDs and your commandant's consciousness as the ritual program will upload them into the Gestapo, where you will uncover the issue and resolve it. Care to explain? You are willing to explain further? Good grief. Long story short, Babylonia lacks power and is currently falling out of orbit, as you know. The fundamental cause is the style blocking mission commands to the engine. Now, for some reason, the style has activated strict anti-interference protocols which are blocking access for the program. So I came up with an idea of using your MINDs as access channels while using the military exercise version of Sphere of FOS and your command assistant program as your graphical interface. Clear so far? I'll load the construct's MINDs into the virtual space in the form of a virtual program. Then I'll install authorization on your commandant's terminal. I always say commandant and it's supposed to be commandant. Commandant just sounds right. Also, I wish they had a little timer and then an option to just keep yapping. That would be interesting. That would be funny. If you can't wrap your head around it, think of yourself as characters in a video game. And the commandant is the one on the controller. Then you infiltrate the stop, find out why it triggered the lockdown, and resolve the issue. That's it. This is the only solution I can think of for our current debacle. You have no other choice. I will continue to monitor your status and help you locate the vulnerability in the Gestapo in real time. Voice crack, real time. But enough talking. You'll learn more once you're in the immersion process. I'll ask one more time, do you remember everything I just said? Say no. With that, Asimov pushes you into the immersion frame behind you. As the door closes, the ear-piercing alarm, the cries from the residents, all noise comes to an abrupt halt as you descend into darkness. Immediately, a ray of light lights up below your feet and scans your entire body. Into the sword! Commandant. Hello? What's that? Okay. Commandant! Commandant! Commander! The darkness in front of you gradually disperses as the voices around you return. Are you okay, Commander? Lucia, quit shaking the Commandant! Asimov has stabilized the link again! Yeah, never knew how hard it is to stabilize a link to human consciousness. How long was I out? Not long, not even long enough for you to complete the immersion process. Question mark? We're just using an unnoticeably small amount of bandwidth to test the adaptability of the Sphere FOS with the stop. Wait, in other words, we may encounter danger even during the immersion process. And of course, the anti-interference protocols are everywhere. I'm fine. Commandant. Really, you're back on your feet in no time. It's like I really can't depend on you with such an important mission. Well, of course. Well, you could definitely see the stories, like the chapters, starting to get way longer. And now we're just staring here. Oh, don't freeze. Don't crash. Don't do that. Something's off. After completing the immersion process and removing the obstructive data wall, the four of you arrived at Parliament Square in the virtual space. If you not remembered being pushed into the frame, you would have felt as if you were teleported to Parliament Square directly from the bridge. Try not to butcher it. But for some reason, something does not feel the same. What's wrong? Everything. What's that? It looks like something have formed a wall. Strange. I can't use my sensors to detect what the wall is made out of. It's data. It's a flaring wall of white noise like data. You can understand it as a wall formed from the data stream, one of the anti-interference protocols. Looks like it really has been infiltrated. I'm afraid so. We can only find a way to close or go through it once the immersion process is complete. And how we do that? Like I just said, you have to find a way. And thank you, thanks for the hints. I didn't know. A few days ago, keep getting flashbacks, a young man with blonde hair stood before the doorway to the conference room, seeing that the door was ajar. So he took a breath and knocked on the door. Come in. Oh, he's rich. Amanda Nicola. Is there something? Oh, First and Hassan. Seems like you've been quite busy recently. I haven't had a chance to speak with you. He thought it was Nicola. Have a seat. Hassan refrained from responding to Murray. Instead, he motioned Murray to take a seat on the other side of the table. Murray sat opposite to Hassan, with a cup of coffee placed in front of him. Murray looked at Hassan through the steam coming from the coffee, then blinked awkwardly. There's no need to be nervous. Silica brewed the coffee herself. During this, Murray smiled and took a sip of coffee. Thank you. Tastes great. Standing off to the side, Nicola put down his now empty cup, then turned on the hollow screen. I told you, Hassan. He's fine. Let's get down to business. Following Nicola's gesture, Murray shifted his gaze to the content on the hollow screen. This is the report I submitted to you. I feel like I should have him with like some type of an accent. Like, forgive me if it doesn't match. But anyway, is President Hassan here with you because there is an issue with it? No, with the information itself. What concerns me is how you got it. Holding the coffee cup, Murray comes to a halt and stays silent. You're not willing to tell us how you got your hands on this information. Well, I'd like to live a little longer. Murray answered softly with a slightly apologetic tone. However, Hassan understood that the young man would not come clean. He stole it. Easy. In that case, why don't you transfer back? It would be better for someone in your condition. Thank you for your concern, Mr. President, but I'm happy with my current job. I'm not considering any transfer right now. My intelligence work is just a way for me to accumulate combat experience. After all, my physical condition doesn't allow me to become a commandant with boots on the ground. In some ways, I'm happy with the work you produce, and I don't intend to transfer you elsewhere. You're also the only person besides the Great Raven Commandant who passes the test currently. But you should understand that, even if the source of your intel violates our rules, we won't sentence you to death for this. Murray looked down at his reflection in the coffee cup, obscuring his expression from the two men sitting opposite from him. He quickly raised his head again, then the corners of his mouth curled into a gentle, peculiar smile. There, I was given a mission and I completed it, that's all. Just as I won't ask you how you will use this information, you won't have to inquire the details on how I obtain information. You wouldn't have the authority to ask. You're right. We know that what you're doing, at least in terms of results, are still for the benefit of Babylonia. We seek a common goal. However, Murray, no matter how many moves you can make behind the scenes, don't you think they can remain hidden forever? Okay, random theory. Murray set the place on fire, deactivated everything, and gave a bug to Gestalt. But that's just a theory. I think you can gauge where the lines are, at least for the time being. Thank you to both of you for your trust. You worked hard under me for quite some time. You worked under me, there is no hard in there. But I must admit, I still haven't had you figured out. Nicola took out a black folder from a briefcase under the table and pushed it across to Murray. If you're unwilling to divulge the source of your intel, at least The least you can do is be of use. What do you want me to do? As always, what you do best. Murray immediately noticed the logo on the file. He let out an apparent smile, then looked up at Nicola. I'm not your only best in this game, am I? Just make sure to get the job done. You just want to see the results that benefit Babylonia, that's all. You can put down your cup of coffee now. You don't have to keep holding it if it isn't to your liking. Hey, I'll take the free cup of coffee. Add a little sweetener to it. After that, Hassan and Nicola stood up and left the conference room, leaving Murray with his coffee, unsure whether to drink it or to drink it. After quite some time, he finally took a deep breath and smiled bitterly as if being relieved of a heavy burden. That wasn't very pleasant at all. Oh no, is he traumatized? Don't be traumatized. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to shelter you from the storm. Let me stop. Ooh, wait. Are we getting long loading screens? Monstrous. We got new music. Ugh. Okay, and we're blocked in. Wait, what's this? Damn it, it's a depressive data type. No matter what we do, we have to go through this if we want to find it. What? Like, you have been sent. Wait, was I not supposed to be found? What?
Come down, Collide.
I'll go. I got all 6 torn up. Stop. I'm cornered! We're okay, we're fine. Ooh, no, we're not! Out of here!
Don't slow down. Tear them apart!
Eyes on the target.
Let's change
Break
the
the
character.
storm, crush the thunder. I stand unafraid.
I stand with no hope.
I seek only truth. Just a scratch.
Eyes on the target.
Okay.
Return to dust.
Ooh. It's not letting me dodge. I don't know. It's like,
Return to dust. I seek only truth.
oh,
Through hardship, my heart is made
I'm
clear.
emptying out my stamina and ending up with nothing to run with. How do you expect me to get through this? Without being sensed. Okay. This kind of
Illusion revealed. At last, the dream ends.
remove safety barrier. Where do y'all have it? Actually, that's it. Wait, where is it? Did I blow it up? I think I have to right there. This isn't it. I don't know. It's not it. Or maybe it won't pop up because of my alt on. Maybe.
A new battle shall witness a fresh victory.
Okay, I'm not too sure. Ew, it's finally gone. But is it really? Asking for a friend. The Xander was trailed back to the main elevator. We'll have to go back and keep searching. Alright. Let's play with Watanabe! Watanabe! At long last. So, this is virtual space. It's different from both reality and virtual reality. How astonishing. Not full of thing. We went through the immersion process only to find ourselves somewhere like Babylonia. The sense of discrepancy is exhilarating. I know what you mean. Why does the sphere of FOS turn the virtual space into Babylonia? This visual translation from the sphere of FOS references the cognitive data of the individual, which means you are the one who think Babylonia is the closest visual approximation of Gestalt. Based on the nature of the mission, Lee's computing power should be plenty advantages here. Plenty advantages. Okay. Sure. In short, this mission will rely on Lee's computing power to provide the commandant with accurate references necessary for decision making. This issue isn't something that can be solved by an antivirus program. You need to locate the intrusion point. If we can't fix the internal problems, we won't be able to do anything externally. Your mission is to keep Babylonia afloat. Everything is going according to plan. We have control over most of Gestalt's operation modules, and we have completely blocked its ability to control Babylonia's power. Babylonia will crash land in 17 hours as estimated. Not too shabby. Once the Babylonia crashes into the ground, it'll be no different from an ordinary settlement to us. Should we get moving, Miss Luna? Do I need to explain to you what you have to do? We should change her frame. It's pretty. I see. Well, I'll get going. I'll gather the corrupted. Sister. Got it. I'll wait at the potential crash site. Good. Do so. Gabrielle, you'll block their signals then. Understood. Get going. Sound signatures different from previous records have been detected in the speech pattern of Gabrielle and Rolla. What are you trying to say? I'm only informing you. That's none of your business. I see. In that case, I will continue the infiltration program. Synchronize everyone's comms with the predicted crash site. Understood. Sister. Yes? What is it? Be careful. I will. Why are you telling me this? I just wanted to. That's all. Ooh. Ooh. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. Akshay, how is the infiltration coming along? The area under my control has decreased 12.7% and Babylonia has regained power by 6.1% compared to an hour ago. Babylonia is still in freefall. What changed? It appears that a task force has entered the Gestalt's virtual space in an attempt to resist my infiltration. Everything is still under my control. Do you have an anti-interference program? Multiple disguised sub-terminals have been released. They will create massive disruption before Babylonia's forces realize what is happening. That's good. Your hesitation suggests a concern for my technical capability. Please state any alternative that can be implemented. That's not what I meant. Do what you must. As usual, Akshay does not respond. Luna enters a meditative state. Yeah, I know. She recalls the expression of Shi's face during the battle in Kulong and the conversation between Shi and Hokushi from the records retrieved in Hokushi. I'm butchering this. Ugh. Actually, how can humanity survive under such circumstances? All data has been parsed, but no such method exists. Regardless of the method, humanity will only end in destructions. Earth has already experienced 5 mass extinctions. Humanity is merely just a visitor on this age-old planet. I've adjusted the input range of the parameters to meet your requirements. I want results. Very low probability, but not impossible. Changing the scope has made certain options possible now. We're in position. Understood. Proceed with caution. You already said that. And take it as another reminder. Fine. Akshay. Yes? Forget it. It's nothing. I'm scared. Why'd you tell me to just forget it? Well, I guess we'll figure out if it works. I like the new music arrangements. Run, Forrest, run! Run! Is this a security barrier? Watch out, there's more from behind. Gas detected in the area. Activating extermination mode. No! Yes. Move back. Oh, it's Bianca. Well, hello there. How did you get here? She has a sword. That's not a sword. That's arrow. Luckily, I've made it in time. If those defensive, I almost forgot which voice I had made for her. If those defensive programs activated the alarm, we'll be facing a lot more of them. Bianca, why are you here? It's a long story. I have my missions here. And now that we're heading the same way, let's stick together. Let's go up the escalator and sit on a rooftop or something. It looks fine. Parkour. There are some defensive programs patrolling this area. Let's get rid of them before they raise the alarm.
Break this door. I seek only truth. Justice grasp. Return to dust. Face the heavenly strike.
I hit nothing. I missed the entire enemy. Are they trying to protect something? From the patrol pattern, I don't see anything worth our attention. Maybe we'll find some clues in this area. Search around then. Find clues. This railing seems important. Woo! More enemies.
I'm just trying to say hello. Break through hardship. My heart is made clear.
Yeah. See, Bianca simply, can I not? Oh, okay. Take her that way. Sir. Okay. Bianca! Hey there! No luck here. We'll have to. Are you really Bianca? Ooh! Oh, wait. Not Bianca? What is it? What is the Purifying Force doing here? Didn't I tell you? I just spoke with Asmal from the comms to confirm the mission assigned to the members of the Purifying Force. Bianca is in City 15 right now conducting her mission. Not to mention, the Veritas frame in the MIND wouldn't be suitable for this mission.
That kind of fighting method that ignores damage to the MIND is nothing like what Bianca would do.
Disable construct MIND camouflage module. Based on the information revealed in our conversation, continued use of simulated camouflage is no longer necessary. Bianca's body dissolves into the air, turning into a tiny data stream with flashing neon lights. Subterfuge failed. Switching procedure. Hey, wait! There is no reason to stay here. Actually does not permit purposeless actions. Bianca, who claims to take orders from her, she vanishes into thin air in front of the Grey Ravens. Let's do a full band scan.
Understood. The program signal has disappeared, but...
What is it?
There are no traces left behind in the virtual space. It didn't leave by moving.
How did the program escape? Advanced camouflage across program pathway as a springboard? Directly hijacking remote data, altering the lower port levels of Gustav? Couldn't have been changing the port levels. The risk of being detected by Gustav's anti-interference protocol is too high. First and foremost, cross-reference with data slides 5 minutes ago.
On it.
In the meantime, Commandant, what method do you think she used? You have to rely on your reasoning to figure this out. Having been dissociated with living as a human for so long, a way of thinking is closer to that of a machine. Harder to figure out our blind spots when we all think alike. I don't even know what springboard is. It's possible. Forcibly hijacking a program requires the burst of considerable data strength, but it didn't detect any change in level output. Data camouflage doesn't seem too possible with live around. In that case, maybe we should consider the possibility that the program may utilize data replacement as a springboard.
There's no way to detect it directly. But utilizing data replacement at such a high speed is bound to make the target program behave abnormally.
If you find the abnormal program, you would be able to track the movement of Bianca. Is that so? I could not English to English.
Yes, my thoughts exactly.
Liv will be in charge of scanning, and I'll be in charge of data analysis. Let's do this.
Understood.
Yeah. The sub-terminal was detected by the Babylonian task force. However, it has not been located by them. It is proceeding to its new position according to the previous bridge route. Have you achieved your objective? Data masking has been initiated. The goal of delaying the task force in their search is partially complete. You haven't eliminated them? Computing power has been prioritized to maintain infiltration efforts. It was impossible to allocate enough power to the sub-terminal for combat purposes. The Babylonian fall as you planned. Everything is under control. Anytime they say everything is under control, it's usually going to fall out of control in like 3.5 seconds. But that's just me. That is just me. Fake friendships. I've been saying that fake love. A fake love. Oh, Hassan, what? I was very clear in my report. A comprehensive data camouflage. How is that possible? We aren't sure. We can only guess that Aisha is capable of such power. That doesn't make sense. If Aisha is capable of this degree of data camouflage, then she could have just... I just stop talking with sentence on the comms. I warned you not to forget that possibility. You are right. I'll get going. What's happening? Please, give me the deeds. We'll clarify later. And now, you have more information. Catch Bianca, Hakshu. With Hakshu, if the initiatives appear before us, we obviously can't let this opportunity slip out of her grasp. No matter where she goes, she will eventually find a way to complete the core objective, or return to the mother terminal. I see. In short, as long as we can find the location of that program, we can find hints on where to proceed from there. A few days ago, we just love flashbacks in this one. Alright, so, holding the cold coffee, Murray got up to leave the conference room before bumping into Silica, who opened the door. Gotta love some cold coffee. Miss Silica, did President Hudson forget to explain something? Silica blankly handed Murray an ID card.
Commander Nicola asked me to give this to you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you.
Oh, she don't like him.
As for your mission, I don't want to get involved.
But that Silica turned and left the conference room. Murray looked down to confirm the logo on the ID card, and gave a wiry smile. Oboros, Scarab, Cerebus, and Caribou. Which of the Black Ops teams would be the commander's backup plan? As for me, how much do you know about me? Looks like I have the upper hand with the information I know right now. Ooh, this will eat into some of my resources, but the risk is worth taking. Playing around with the ID card in his hand, Murray opened the door and left the conference room. After he left, the only light that remained in the room was the quiet blinking from the bug, the holo projector. I knew he was the culprit. That was like a minute story. Meow. The intel we collected, it's clear where we must go from here. We need to find a suitable method to track their whereabouts, or at least uncover enough intel to establish a starting point, right? Hey, it's right. Lift, scan the entire block for data. If it was a machine or AI logic, you should be able to detect the pattern. Nao's speech, even the commonest speech, has something of song in it. Such is the case for humans, so too does it apply to machines. Why is that sentence so okay? Learn heroes, hero worship, and the heroic in history. Right, as always, Commandant. In other words, we should look for this element of song.
I scanned the whole block, and there are multiple data signals. Which one should I track? 2 of them obviously belong to Babylonia Task Force. As for the remaining 2, one I've never seen before, and the other is a team of Operos. The name sounds familiar.
Is that Commander Nicola's team? They always seem to be carrying out missions, but no one ever knows what they're about. What are they doing here? Everything wrong. Generally speaking, it's above our pay grade. Oh, we're not gonna have a pay, nor a grade if we end up flying to Earth, but okay. Even if you ask, the commander will just say no comment. But what should we do? Tracking the more probable signal of the 2 task forces might be the most promising, even if the program has a distinguished ID. It wouldn't be Operos or the signals we've never seen before. That would be wrong. Why's that? If it were a signal we've never seen before, wouldn't that be more suspicious? As for the 2 unknown signals of Asimov, check them after we solve the issue in the virtual space. At present, we should focus our efforts on solving the most urgent task at hand. As long as we find Bianca, or any sign of Hakushu, our current problem may be solved. The only source of intrusion we've found so far is Hakushu disguising as Bianca. I believe this is our best shot. That makes sense. Then let's start looking. Everyone nods.
Understood. I'll keep scanning.
I'll do a backflip. Maintain mind link fluctuation within 0.05%, as long as we keep it within this boundary. Asimov, something's wrong. What is it? Bridget said that the energy reserve is almost empty to keep the engines operational. Harm reduction impact is expanding. The voltage regulators of the bridge and Gaston can't counter this much fluctuation. You mean if the energy fluctuation expands further? It'll be too late for Gaston and the Grey Raven to decide. We can use this independent emergency power of the ship. We may be able to hold out a little longer. Hey, Chief Technician! If you have any ideas, now's the time. Turn off the thermostatic system in the residential quarters to divert the energy pipeline to the stop. As for the bridge, we'll have to use some elbow grease. It'll stick up him. Apart from what I needed to maintain the immersion, we'll manually transfer all pipelines and turn off everything that is not necessary. Yeah, it seems a bit primitive, but it just might work. I have you on the maybe. But I mean, whatever. What else do we got?
Found her! It's the fake Bianca. Hakushu's signature.
Let's move out. Finally slipped up, didn't you? Let's go. No time to waste. I feel like they meant to put the signal out there to divert them. Only by saving Babylonia will humanity have a future. That's right. Find out why. There's power fluctuation in the immersion frame. Team 2 connect to the auxiliary ultralight emergency power supply. Hey Asimov, can't you get the Grey Ravens initiate an emergency evac? The intruders have hijacked the immersion module. If we take the immersion module offline now, all uplinked consciousness will be severely impacted. Constructs can be rebooted, but for humans, that may be fatal. Damn it. Why do we always miss something so dangerous? Quit fighting, Karina. Get over here and help me set up the jumper. Coming! Preliminary estimation of the chance of failure, or the 69.7, but all we can do is try. Okay. Babylonian Tech 42C, the archives of the Intelligence Department. I see. The commander sure is laying out all his cards on the table. The usually heavily guarded archives are now empty, and only the security door is locked. Murray approaches the security door and opens it with an ID card he just got. High clearance user detected. Manual review requested. Manual review? Oh. Ray anxiously looks at the security door that quickly scans the room for a place to hide. But there is nothing for him to hide behind in the small empty room. So if a turret comes down from the ceiling, I'll just have to face it head on. Rest assured you're gonna get blown up if a turret comes down on you, but I mean, you do you. It's gonna let him in, isn't it? Manual review, request not responding, request timed out. What now? Activating maximum security procedure. Mary looks around the room again and finds a security gate lowering in front of the door he came through. Then I'm stuck here if I can't open this door, huh? External interruption detected. Activating wartime evacuation procedure B. Security door has been closed. Opening emergency passageway. The safety door opens anywhere and the air begins to make a hissing sound as it circulates between the two spaces. Don't make me come back here again. Marie walks through the safety door. I don't trust this. It's got something planned. On the other end of Eden 16B leisure module. So,
the results of the scan show that the area is calm. Not even a single trace of the regular program is detected.
That seems a little out of the ordinary. I suggest proceeding with caution. Is there a way to bypass this area?
Searching. No route was found. I can continue searching, but I'll need time.
What is the Babylonian's current altitude? Retrieving external data. Babylonia is still falling. Not very close to the bottom of the low Earth orbit. How bad is the situation? Babylonia isn't designed to navigate through the stratosphere. If the altitude is too low, navigational functions will begin to malfunction.
Even if we abandon Babylonia, there won't be enough time to evacuate the whole ship.
Disregarding any anti-air weaponry on the surface that can damage Babylonia, the forced landing itself could kill at least a fourth of the passengers. We can't wait any longer. Let's stop it from crash landing. We need to hurry. If we force our way through, even though it won't impact its constructs, it will pose a risk to you, Commandant. But I also agree that there's no time to waste. In that case, I'll take point. Lee will cover the rear. Commandant, you'll be safer in the back. Okay. Being hit in virtual space will be fatal, but disconnecting is still excruciating for humans.
If a construct dies, they can still be repaired if the damage isn't beyond the reboot threshold. The humans can't be rebooted.
So we can't afford to lose you, Commandant. Same goes for you. Yes, we know. I'm ready to provide cover fire. 3, 2, 1. Breaking through. FBI open up. Anyway, defense programs disguised as theropod guards patrol the area as usual. Looks like they don't pose much of a threat. We should still proceed with caution.
I'll look after Commandant.
Signals detected. Scanning. We all have an ID code from Babylonia. We should be okay. Hostile detected. Activating suppressive fire. Huh? Damn it. Is this how she's doing? It seems that we can't pass here without a fight. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. We're here to suffer. Hey. Why are we... Bianca? Oh, okay. I've got you. Target hostile. Engaging defensive mode. I was like, why am I playing as Bianca? I shouldn't be... I mean, she hijacked the defense programs. We just have to get rid of them then. Nope.
Hyena. Running this way. Return to dust.
Okay.
I seek only truth.
That's too shabby. Even I checked the security barrier module.
The port to deactivate is on the other side. We can't do anything from here.
We have to find another way. And pair of stairs, I guess? I gotta have to go with the stairs, yep. like butchering this, but I mean, rock on.
More gets detected in the area, activating extermination mode.
That Bianca has made too many bridging attempts. All defense programs in the region are now alerted. You can't get away without fighting.
Take the heavenly strike through
That's the
hardship.
plan.
My heart is made clear.
I guess I pick him out. How do I get over here? I'm missing something. I have to look at the actual. Oh, here we are. Okay, figure it out. Can't see anything due to dark fog. For powers.
More gets detected in the area, activating extermination mode.
Well, that signal is just up ahead.
Guess we have to go through them.
Illusion revealed.
Is that it? We just one-shotted them?
I think we...
A hidden channel? As I thought.
According to my scan, the destination of the vision connection is right there.
Into the unknown.
The mist's clear, and the road ahead is open.
Into the unknown. Let me stop. Bridge of Babylonia. The jumper is set. Can we transfer the signal? Not yet. There must be an issue with the power. Looks like we have to move the batteries here ourselves. I'll get Team 2. Hurry, the power will disconnect in 15 minutes. Brent! Charlotte! All anti-interference protocols are dismissed. There is not enough computational power to counteract this unexpected occurrence. Unexpected occurrence. Occur! Now! Jumper! Coming! Lee charges at Bianca with all his strength and lands a flying kick, causing Bianca to lose balance. Then using his right hand as an axis, he does a spinning kick with both feet, sending Bianca flying towards Lucia, right into her unsheathed blade. I see. Lucia slashes Bianca, giving her no time to react. The left shoulder of Bianca separates along the edge of the blade, sending parts flying and disintegrating in the air. Lucia follows her attack with a swift kick, sending Bianca flying. Respectfully, if they're trying to get rid of her, when Lee kicked her into Lucia should have swung like she had a bat and just obliterated her. Gave her the Gojo treatment. Just saying. As Bianca flies through the air, a beam of light hits her right in the face. Well done, Liv.
I just got the shot off in time.
The fragmented body of Bianca separates into three as they fall among the ruins. The buildings devastated during the bomb. It's over. But is it really? Lucia takes the left, Lee takes the right, and Liv comes in from the middle, shielding you as you carefully move in a pincer formation toward the largest part of Bianca. The camouflage on her fragmented body has almost disappeared, and it resembles a Bianca completely disintegrated, with a peculiar shape behind. Smooth hasn't told us that the issue is resolved, so this must be the sub-terminal Hakushu specifically used to block us. It's like Hakushu is still causing Babylon to fall from somewhere else. Why? Remember that during the Battle of Kulong, Gabriel took Hakushu's key from Shi. The Ascensions are behind us. Then Hakushu wouldn't be issuing this attack on Babylonia otherwise. All is restricted by security protocols. We can't execute such dangerous orders without first receiving them from an operator. Grant functionality, dissembling, cannot maintain target restrictions. This is a wave of energy fluctuations. What's going on? My body keeps... The jamming signal from the unknown origin disappears.
That's the elevator switch. It turned on.
The vibration slowly comes to a stop after a while, and everyone gradually begins to bodily function. Fourth point. The rest of you finally notice Liv pointing off in the distance. Holding her hand, everyone sees authorization restrictions revoked, displayed on the operation panel to the passageway. Is that a good thing? Let's get going, everyone. Right. Left. Oh, sorry. Let me stop. Type 2 fuel battery have arrived. Type 4 fuel batteries have arrived. What the hell are you doing? You can't mix two different transformers. If the bridge blows up, I am not footing the bill. Connect the jumper and crank up the voltage. Are you crazy? If you blow up the immersion chamber, you'll sever all the power. We can't wait. 4 more minutes and the voltage will go below the red line. Forget it. Don't worry about it. If it blows up, it blows up. If you can last for another minute, that's still a minute longer. If you all go kaplooey, oh well. Well, we served our best. Oh, I can't. The area infiltrated by the subterminals is in danger, calling all subterminals to provide protection. What's happening? They found the access point and the location of the subterminal, but you said everything was under control. I miscalculated the capabilities of the Grey Raven. It appears that their maneuver shouldn't have improved since the battle in Kulong. Is the database outdated? No, it seems highly likely. Are you hiding something from me, Hatsune? I cannot understand what you are implying. Betrayal! I have more important things to do than explain myself to you. Betrayal! Part 2! Shutting. What are we shutting? The door. Meanwhile, in our parallel universe, everything has gone gray. Murray has already disassembled the large terminal and archives and connected cables of various sizes to a peculiar-looking module. It looks like the jerry-rigged bionic access terminal and smiles wearily. Looks like this is the only place to infiltrate Gestalt without being detected. Gestalt is limited by the principal's protocols, so they won't intentionally inflict fatal damage to a human consciousness. But who can be sure that Gestalt is still its former self after having evolved for so long? I see beings brought to you by. I'm just like, okay. Read. Murray sighs as he puts the mask-shaped bionic access terminal on his face. Upon doing so, Murray is removed from all his senses and his consciousness falls into a vortex of emptiness. There is only one thought left in Murray's mind as he falls. If this is what you want, what constructs feel when they dive in, then Lee, I don't envy you. If I had the choice between infiltrating Gestalt and negotiating with strange Ascendant, I'd probably choose the latter. Oh wait, he's not an enemy? The vortex subsides and Murray finds himself once again in Babylonia. Time to get to work. While Gestalt is busy dealing with the intruder and the Grey Raven, I'll see what secrets I can uncover here. But before I do, I need to be prepared. Murray reaches out with both hands towards where he entered, and he opens his hands as if calling upon something. Start the full band lockdown procedure and activate safe mode for this block. This will deactivate the normal immersion disengagement procedure? This shouldn't be an issue for you, Lee. I'm so confused with what's going on right now. See how Commander Nicola minions will react. After all, only by activating the security mode can I govern my threats. I'm convinced Nicola is like not on our team. What's the signal? What? Take a look. Asmo points at the screen which displays a lit up dot hovering over core S42. What's this? It just appeared. That shouldn't be there. That floor is highly isolated. It shouldn't be accessible to external entries. While they were busy figuring out the source of the signal, the screen turns blank right before their eyes. And then the screen displays a massive warning. Connection rejected. What's going on? Push jumper LX12A. Connection rejected. Then add XK6 and bridge it directly to Gestalt's maintenance interference. Connection rejected. How? This is not an external problem. All interfaces have been disconnected internally. Seems like no one but those already inside can tell what the internal situation Gestalt is right now. All we can do is maintain power and give them a chance to disengage.
Scanning complete. No anomalies detected.
Let's move out. Understood. Asmoth, we're going back. We're going to the bridge in the virtual space. Oh, they were going back to the bridge. You haven't been there yet. Asmoth? Comms disconnected. What's going on? No clue. Try activating the logout sequence. Logout request non-operational. You can't disengage? Well then all we can do is keep moving. Right. Let's focus on our mission. Figure out the rest later. The main intrusion terminal is under threat. Preceding intrusions cannot be guaranteed. That's enough. Withdraw the main intrusion terminal as soon as possible. This is about to fail. There's no reason to tangle with them any further. That will take some time. I will need to withdraw all the data uploaded to stop through the external port to prevent them from tracing the source and each bridge contact. Sister. Yes? Our mission to crash Babylonia has failed. Everyone will maintain defensive position and retreat in my direction. Alright, I will begin immediately. Wait, not so fast. Don't fall into the trap. Maintain an orderly retreat. Understood. Something wrong. Gabrielle and Roland both took a detour on their way to their destinations. I see. I don't. Please tell me more. I have to know. Hostile presence detected within proximity. Found you. Looks like we can't just ask you to give up the invasion yourself now, can we? You have no authority to issue that order. Then we have no other choice. If you continue to be hostile, then I have no other choice but to counter with force. Bring it on. Whether it's for Babylonia or to find out the truth will stop you. For the power of friendship? If you continue to stand in my way, the necessary means will be carried out. Okay. Should I be scared? I don't think I should be scared. The cover is right behind this door. Okay. You better not be like, oh, the door is locked. I'm breaking that thing down. Okay. A little easier than I thought. It just opens. People, I just jump off. Calculations aside, the battle with you isn't inevitable. You gotta interrupt Hakushi's plan.
Eyes on the target.
Okay, nice daughter, let's go.
Your talent. Lean on my strength. Run.
Hooray!
Run.
Aw, man.
Calm down,
I
Clyde.
dodged the first one, but on the second. Operation disrupted. Unable to recover. Connection. The root server. Reconnecting. Failed.
I know.
You're imminent
We
defeat.
need to keep some alive.
Fresh water. Request connection to root server. Request connection to root server. It won't work. We've cut off all contact between your sub-terminals and the root server. This connection confirmed. Withdrawing connection request to the root server. This independent integration process irreversible. Stop your infiltration on Babylonia immediately. You have no authority to issue that order, but I cannot continue executing order. Do not maintain foreign stability. Much like Bianca before, she disintegrates before your eyes. Is it over? Asimov, what's the situation like outside? Asimov has turned on his comms, but he does not respond to your question. From the terminal screen, you can see he is moving something with Karenina. It's like they're too busy to answer us. Let's find out what the status of the virtual space is. We all nod in unison, I guess.
Huh? That's...
Liv leans over and picks something off the ground. Liv?
This is on the ground after Akshay disappeared.
Liv holds a peculiar fragment in her hand. Is that the key? Is that a data fragment? Or did it drop this? And the other one... You're right, the other one didn't drop it because it was a copy. Can you analyze it?
Let me see. It's a set of coordinates, but I can't decipher the last two data points. Maybe the fragments were solidified with the core of the sub-terminal, and it was damaged when the core disintegrated.
How accurate are the coordinates you can retrieve?
I can narrow it down to an area of about 5 to 10 square kilometers.
That should suffice. How's everything going? What time we hear back from you? We just finished preparations for you to leave the virtual space. Like the situation with Babylonia. We've managed to start ascending, but we won't be able to return to low Earth orbit anytime sooner. At least we stopped losing altitude. I mean, we're not on fire, so that's good. Hakushu was the one who infiltrated Gestalt, and the sub-terminals dropped this Asimov. Coordinates? Wait. Prepare to disengage from the virtual space. Right now? Yes, right now. President Hassan wants to see you. Okay. If that's the case, then let's get out of here. What's going on? Can't get you to engage. What can I connect with you? What? It's like a part of the full ban lockdown procedure is still in effect. That's what's up here. Alright, let's go ahead and kick our feet up. Let's get some coffee. Enjoy yourselves. Don't worry about the lockdown for now. We go to the terminal in the virtual space to synchronize your data with me. The South is operating normally now. If the usual method doesn't work, I still have another way. He quickly approaches the terminal and begins operating it. I'm ready on this end, Asimov. Are you ready to start the handshake protocol? Begin. Establishing handshake protocol. Integrating signal via side link. Signal requirement 0.47%. Signal requirement 14.6%. Since we can't use the main channel, it's going to take a bit longer. I mean, we're at least making progress on me. Sheesh! They got little doodle. Warning. Unauthorized data flow detected. Emergency safeguard activated. Damn it. Now that Gastel is fully operational, it's treating us like junk data. Asimov, think of something. Signal requirement 41.3%. Signal requirement 44.27%. You begin to fill the virtual space around you, peeling off layer by layer, revealing the underlying data. We're running out of time, Asimov. Hurry up, I'm struggling to keep in sync. Tell me something I don't know. The sky is blue. Haha. I know, I cooked with that one. Signal requirement 61.3%. Signal requirement 66.9%. Looks like we have no other choice but to offend Gestalt a little. What do you mean by that? Should I start roasting him? You notice that the curved areas around you begin to halt, and some places even revert to looking like Babylonia. Ew! I pitied part of the Stout's fireworks against it. I need to go to slave. I pitted part of the Stout's firewalls against itself, which should buy us some time. Fireworks. Surely fireworks. Signal requirement 74.12%. Signal requirement 86.37%. Asimov will reach the minimum requirement for the disengagement procedure. It begins the disengagement sequence, but I should warn you, it might experience a slight deviation. As long as we don't get obliterated. Just like that, everything around you falls into darkness, just like when you first begin the immersion process. Important memory. Administering tranquilizer. Brainstem bridging link complete. Initiating consciousness update. Allocating memory. Loading. Virtual presence. Loading complete. Initiating visual spatial retrieval with Spear of FOS. Complete. 10 minutes after the Grey Ravens have left the immersion frame. President, considering the sudden nature of the occurrence, I'll keep this briefing short. Hakushu's intrusion was connected to multiple access points. Even Asimov couldn't determine the actual location of Hakushu in such a short time. The coordinates you require may be an important lead. You mean, it's time to take the offensive. Understood. This does pose some risk, but it's a risk we have to take. With this opportunity, we've never been closer to the Ascensions than we are now. Even if we can't eliminate them, we can at least clear up the mysteries surrounding them. As for the potential risk, we can minimize it with a swift and efficient operation. We'll strike them before they even have time to react and complete our mission. President, in the virtual space, we ran into Hakushu, correct? Although that was most likely just one of Hakushu's sub-terminals. We've already seen what the Ascensions are capable of. We saw them steal Hakushu's key during the battle in Kulong. After all that, Luna successfully launched an attack on New Murnmass. Although we have already tried our best to save as many survivors as we could with the Forsaken and the Forest Guard, the ARU still suffered considerable damage. We decimated a large area around the research institution. ... How can
that be?
The forest guard that arrived on the scene provided us with a report of the situation. According to the damage in the statement from the Stetsons, before he passed out in the ICU, the Ascendant stole experimental high-energy Atana cluster in the ruins, just as we suspected. The experimental high-energy Atana cluster? What are these names? We couldn't get any more information out of Stetson. After all, even the doctor doesn't know if he will ever wake up again. Judging from what happened to you, the reason why Hakushu can invade Gestalt probably has to do with the Atana cluster taken by the Ascendants. Hakushu working for the Ascendants, yes? At the very least, the order to infiltrate Gestalt comes from them. Oh, by the way, Gestalt has returned to normal. I slightly modified the computing power and adjusted the parts of the sphere of FOS can use. In conclusion, we know what the Ascendants were after this time. It has also provided us with decisive intel. That is, the coordinates you obtained. The coordinates point near City 75. City 75, isn't that? Not exactly next to it, but you're right. It's the ruins of the zero-point reactor. To take care of said Gestalt, you, on the other hand, are tasked with investigating the coordinates. Even if it doesn't lead to the Ascendant, it will at least point us in the right direction. So this time, we'll be sending all the available forces to support you. We've already assembled the support force task force. We're awaiting your orders. Commander Nicola? It's about time. We can't just be amassing forces. We need to strike when it's time to strike. Oh, he think he's cooking with this. We can't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. Advocating peace doesn't mean giving up the fight. It's time for all of Babylonia to realize what we're up against. In short, all of Babylonia is ready. Then let's begin. Okay. After Hassan gives his orders to everyone, they proceed in their posts. President, we're going to begin our preparations. Go ahead, but Sly, stay for a second. What? What do you want? I should let you know something before the mission starts. Okay? If we stay here, I'm not sending Sly away on another mission. There's just something I need to tell you or comment on. Will you give us a moment? Understood. The three Grey Ravens give a brief but firm nod, then turn to leave. Hassan believes does not immediately start talking. Instead, he looks at Lucy as she walks off, lost in thought. It is not until the three Grey Ravens have exited the bridge does Hassan turn to face you. Looks like my hunch was correct. Remember the thing I sent you to do alone? I gave you some temporary clearance for the sake of training and other considerations. I gave you access to something you shouldn't have found out. Refresh my memory because I don't know. As you know, there is too much information in Babylonia that cannot be brought to light. When on the battlefield, the lack of crucial information can cause irreparable consequences. Hassan stops and closes his eyes for a long time. His frown alludes to a struggle inside him. Finally, Hassan's deliberation ends with a sigh. Are you sure you still want to do this? Then Hassan sighs. Asmo slowly walks out of the corner, understanding the implication of his sigh. Yes, they were the first to show their hand, though we should also be fully prepared. This incident is likely to be an important point of progress for us in this war. Asmov, it's time to give it to you. What do you mean, give it to me? A double-edged sword. It will either be your key to victory or it will be the thing that destroys the Grey Ravens. Is it about her? Yes. Mr. Framus. Oh, I thought we had our BB back. No. Intelligence Agency archives. Sweating profusely, Murray rips the sweat-soaked mass terminal from his face. Phew, good thing I made it. He removes the memory drive from the terminal and pockets it. That was a rare sight to see. Time to make my getaway. I'll have to get out of here before the intelligence department has time to react. Murray kicks the scattered terminals and sealed gaps between the equipment with his heels. His heel? Like high heels? I actually want to see him in high heels. Anyway, straightens his collar and walks out of the archives. Outside of the archives, he is surprised to see someone waiting for him. That double-crosser! Garrett. What a coincidence. Do you have a mission here as well? Hand it over. Okay. Murray takes out the memory drive from his coat and hands it to Valeria. Mother Nicola thanks you for your cooperation. I would be happy if you conveyed it personally. That's not my problem. It must be hard for you to obey the commander in such capacity, huh? Four invisible indentations instantly appear on Murray's neck. Don't get me wrong. After all, I'm always working for the man. Now would you please remove Yatta's invisible tentacles from my neck? He got tentacles on him, y'all. Yata, what a bore. When can I kill the funny guy? You'll have your chance. Release him. The indentations of Mary's neck fade away, revealing the camouflage and tentacles. A peculiar-looking construct appears along with them. In that case, shall we go and find some other unlucky vermin to kill, Captain? I've no interest in those I'm not allowed to kill. Fine, but first we must complete our delivery. Yatik releases the tentacles around Murray's neck. I thought she already did that. Returns to leave the archives with Valeria. After watching them leave, Murray touches the suction marks on his neck. Plays his expression. That wasn't exactly how I pictured it ending. But that counts as completing my objective, I suppose. Okay. We're back. Prepare our defenses. Is that necessary? Just take it as precaution. That said, since our operation failed, our enemies surely won't just leave us be. Yeah, we're coming for your front door. I have successfully relayed the information. Next, I will begin simulating Babylonia's operation after they receive the data. Oh, no, they gave us the drive so we snooped for himself. An hour later, order from the president with the highest clearance. From now on, all inbound and outbound routes for Babylonia are under emergency takeover. Tech control team, please arrive at your station within 15 minutes. First outbound flight, T-minus 20 minutes. T-minus. I said 2 minus, I was about to say 2-minus 20 minutes. Why do you have to say 18 minutes? This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. A massive transport craft is lifted out of the basement by an equally massive elevator. As it reaches the deck, a tow truck at the ready attaches to the front of the landing gear. Attachment complete. The tow truck shuttles the transport craft along the fluorescent indicators on the deck to the launch point. After releasing the tow hook, it turns left 90 degrees and accelerates to leave the site. Mother Goose 1, testing communication link. Loud and clear, communication link functional. Mother Goose 1, take runway 37 right, turn 167.43 upon departure. Maintain communication, Godspeed. Mother Goose 1, roger that. Taking runway 37 right, turning 167.43 upon departure. Maintaining communication. Tailwind is at our backs. Serious question, do tailwind and headwind even matter in low Earth orbit? Got it. He wants to hear that we're facing headwind and flying through an air pocket. Time for takeoff. It does not make sense, but okay. The pilot forcefully pushes down the throttle, causing the engine to roar as the massive aircraft accelerates down the runway. Mother Goose 1 parting with Grey Wave operators in transport. Assemble the deck control team and prepare for the next departure in 5 minutes. While the deck is busy with inbound and outbound flights, the launchers below the deck also remain at the ready. Ranger 1 to Ranger 16 prepared for launch. Copy. Launch after Mother Goose 1 has cleared the deck. T-minus 2 minutes. Roger, what's the situation in the target airspace? Situation unclear. Please be prepared for all possibilities. I knew it! They wouldn't send the Ranger into battle otherwise. We're the best Finner fighter pilots after all. That's it around. Anyway, this is the kind of mission for the Rangers. If you encounter enemies, avoid unnecessary confrontation. Your top priority is to escort the transport craft. Got it. Takeoff is a go. Ranger 1 to Ranger 16, prepare for launch. Alright boys, it's showtime. It's showtime. Show them how it's Dion. What is it? They disengage from immersion too quickly, which means their perception of reality may still be affected by the virtual space. Well, there should be no problem with when they're in the transport craft the moment they reach the ground. Get to the point, Asma. We should consider temporarily uploading the Spear of FLS to the command links. That way, they can at least deal with the situation unhindered. Moreover, as long as they can connect to Babylonia, they can also use the additional functions of the Spear of FOS to Gestalt. Do as you see fit. I'll prepare a liaison officer for you.
Oh no! Oh, look at that, we completed it! Oh no!
Get our goodies. Give me, I say. Give me. I think we're gonna do some summons. I mean, we might have time for another story. And now we're gonna claim everything. think. Let's see, maybe we do have enough time for one more. Well, it was at 100%, so I think. Let me see what goodies. Now that should be. Looking for 14 days. Okay, let's try this one. Just clear this really quickly so we can get the 10 summons. Ah, snap.
Calm down, Clyde.
He says after getting shot and taken. Nut. Crap, I dodged that one. Ah, snap. Come on. Dude, every time I dodge,
Calm
it's
down,
just like.
Clyde.
Maybe I'm just not staying far away from it long enough.
Don't slow down.
Dodge, 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 my lady. Dodge.
Are you running this way? Run.
Okay, we're almost done.
Way. Run.
I believe I have to do 2 of them, so. Okay, lovely. My guy is tweaking in the background. Goodness.
Oh,
He did a shimmy to the right.
I know. We need
To
to
the
keep
left,
some
to the
alive.
left, to the right, to the right. To the up, then a down.
Calm down, Clyde. Your colors. I like them.
Keep running out of stamina.
Your colors.
He's not giving me much time.
I like them. Run,
Come on, do it right.
Ray. Run. Let's tear them apart. Stop, please. Your colors. Run. Ray. Run.
Check if
I
that
know.
is
We need to keep some alive.
what we need for the event. Oh no, I might not have done it. I may have not done it. I guess I gotta do this last one here. See if that does the trick. If that doesn't, we'll just go to the second one, I guess, question mark? Oh, we might have to choose a different character instead. That might be the problem.
Your colors. I like them.
Ah, snap.
Your colors. I like them.
Oh, it was too easy. He ain't using his ult. Hurry, come on, up there, come down.
Apart.
You're not Spider-Man. Yeah, Thursday's going like,
Run.
right.
Run.
No, no,
Calm down, Claude.
because I ran out of stamina. I got stamina. I apparently was not out of the way. Oh, come on.
Don't slow down. Can't.
Tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. That's not gonna count. Because I failed it. Yeah, that's not gonna count. I must have completed fully. Come on. Oh, come on. I got that.
Calm down, Clyde.
Let me go backwards.
Clyde, tear them apart.
Yep.
Arms, feet. Don't slow down. I
Fair.
can't.
Let me switch up my character. Let me switch up my character.
Stand behind me. I've got this.
I hope. I'm getting all sorts of torn. I'm getting torn. I just want a little summoning juice.
Return to dust. I seek only truth. Return to dust. Return to dust. Just a scratch.
Ah, really?
I seek only through hardship. My heart is made clear.
No, I got a clout on. Ah, wait! Save my skin!
Illusion. Reveal.
Come on, move. Bam. Bam. How do I activate this?
Illusion. Reveal.
This is like back up a bit.
Just a scratch. Illusion. Reveal.
Oh, snap.
Not nearly enough to take my resolve. Illusion. By heaven
there,
and
right.
earth, I bring you new life.
Ooh. She ended that with the glowing eye. She was like,
The mist
I
is
understand.
clear, and the road ahead is
Tougher.
open.
Woo! Okay, now that should have done it, I think. If that didn't do it, I don't know what. Okay. I'm about to say, if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. I'll take that. Alright, and... doesn't look like anything good. Yeah. Gosh. Mr. Garbage. Garbage, you say? Yes, Mr. Garbage. Okay. Alright, we got some, let's see. What are these called? Black cards. I can use a black card. Put some money on there. Some money on there. Okay, R&D, a little goodies for me. You know. They haven't switched up the characters still? Dude. What are y'all doing with your lives? Why haven't y'all switched up the characters to something decent? Oh wait, they did. I want Igus. Is that who I wanted? No, that wasn't who I wanted. Oh, that's a bummer. I know I wanted her. Okay. Divine gifts. Mini gifts. Whatever that is. Second box. Things. Okay, Science study research challenges. Revival plan. Do this here. Close this out. Just a couple of wastes.
Stand behind.
Okay.
I shall
Fingers cracking. It's finger licking good. I don't know why this came to my head, but.
Break the storm, crush the thunder. I stand unafraid.
Anasanda. There you are.
Return to dust.
eyes on the target.
I seek only truth. Face the heavenly strike. Return to. I seek only truth.
Eyes on the target.
Didn't mean to switch out my characters. Oh well. If you just say this on ham.
Tear them apart! Run!
Tear 'em up.
Pray. Run!
Around stamina.
Come down, Collide. Blood! Tear them apart!
Yo, my God, this is not good.
Are you? Run! Pray. Run!
And then I'll say you step back. Stop my thing going.
Blood! Tear them apart!
Break the storm, crush the thunder. Return to dust. Through hardship, my heart is made clear. Bear witness.
That's more like it. Okay. What?
At last,
Oh,
the
come
dream
on.
ends. Bear witness.
I was so cool. I was so close to finishing the entirety of it.
The mists clear, and the road ahead is open.
The road is open. Okay, I guess we'll do the second one. Thing, get up that we had.
Stand behind.
Let's not mistakenly switch
Okay.
our character.
I
Eyes
shall
on- Oh, okay. I'm like, eyes on the target. That is in fact not the line. Ipsize. Ipsize.
Break the storm, crush the thunder. I stand unafraid.
I take wonder.
I seek only truth. Return to dust.
Just got here.
Pierce through. Return to dust.
Eyes on the target.
Hit the wrong.
You're telling. I like them.
Now.
Are you? Running this way.
Return to dust through hardship. My heart is made clear.
I no longer fear death. I will never give up. Hard work pays off.
Alright, not there. I don't know who going far enough, but back away. You're gonna use you.
Pave the way forward. Hard work pays off. I no longer fear death. Never give up. Never give up.
Yeah, not giving in.
Never.
Lean on my strength. Run. Run. Your talent. I like them.
Okay, hold on. Did a little something, did a little something.
Are you? Lean on my strength.
God. I do remember to save some stamina. And, we're gonna get all sorts of turns. If I don't.
Run.
Come on, do me good.
Pray.
Like 6 seconds.
Run.
Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Am I in like the top 10? Probably not.
I
but
know. We need to keep some alive.
It wasn't too bad. It did make a good amount of damage. Ooh, new record. Alright. That took place, not bad. Use a good amount of practice to get up there. That doesn't make any sense, but I digress. We're not gonna worry about that. I'm sure I'll be able to finish the rest of the story later. We did do pretty good though. Maybe level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. This is why I'm not a singer. I'm just here. Once they switch out the characters, we'll definitely have enough summons to get the character we want. Right now they don't have anything for us, so I think it's time for us to call it quits. Diffle diffle, sniffle diffle indeed. Oh well, I really thought they had switched out the characters. Doesn't look like it. Everything is still the same. When do they switch these out? Well, 23 to 202. I have no clue. That's next month. Next month is when they go and switch it out. Oh well, oh well. What's everything? Beep boop. Beep boop, beep boop. How many of these can I get? Are you telling me I can't get? Yes. Okay, there we go. 27. It's not gonna be enough. Where should I need to summon these? Probably the entire 50. Future exchange. Nothing. Okay, yeah. We're gonna call it quits. We're gonna call it quits. It was good while it lasted. Good while it lasted. Anyway, thank you all who decided to come by. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Dying Light. I know. I was supposed to do that, what, the start of the year? Like, where is it at? Where is it at? Give me the goods. Yes, we're finally going to budge and do Dying Light. How is it gonna go? I have no clue, but wish me luck. As always, Twitter is where you can find me for all updates and whatever comes to mind if you need to contact me and someone. YouTube is for all VODs and miscellaneous videos. And Instagram is where you can find all art and animation related projects. Let me see, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Twitter's where you, no, not Twitter. Twitch is where you can find all live streams. Monday through Friday, no. All day? Every day? Every day. Yes. I am, in fact, sleep deprived. I did not I usually go ahead and take a nap before I stream. And my also great sister took me out for a concert instead, so no snorpuses for me. Do I regret it? No? Just tired. But alas, Twitch is where you can find all live streams daily at 12 a.m. Central Timing, midnight, late night owls coming in your area to bother you and peck at your windows. Come by and say hi. You don't have to stick around, but if you do choose to do so, we appreciate you nonetheless. With that being said, like I said before, we're going to try out Dying Light. Is it Dying Light 1 or Dying Light 2? Oh dear God. Hold on, let me check real quick. Okay, it's just Dying Light 1. I got the first one. I didn't get the second one. So we're gonna do that one, finish that game off. Then we're gonna go with Dying Light 2. And if you don't have a game that can replace it, then we're gonna go ahead and stick it back with 4 robots until we find one that does. Or it's visual novels, because I have been avoiding visual novels for a minute. At least streaming them. Actually playing them, not really. But yeah. Dying Light tomorrow. Hopefully they'll come by and show me the ropes, because I know good and well I'm going to be an amateur. If I get the chance to, I'll try to 100% it. I have no clue how the game runs or how it goes or anything. I'm assuming it's achievements or something. Anyway. That is all for me. Again, thank you all who decided to come by, and hope to see you tomorrow. Our first day of Dying Light. Bye-bye.